Deadly assault on an FC Cincinnati fan in Over the Rhine a little earlier this month is still very much fresh on our minds. It happened just minutes after a game.
Yeah, but now WLWT is learning about a different attack that's been under investigation for months. This one involving teenagers in broad daylight.
And WLWT News 5's Karen Johnson talked with the victim's mother. She's live now in Washington Park with a story you'll see only here on WLWT. Hi, Karen.
Hey guys, this assault has been kept very quiet. No warning to the public, no news conferences announcing an arrest. But tonight, the mother of the 17-year-old victim is speaking only to us because she says it's important to get this out, to let the community know what happened to her son in the middle of the day after school let out right here in Washington Park. It all started with a small gathering of friends sitting in a circle in Washington Park after school. Since their kids were not identifying anyone involved.
And they were just sitting in the park enjoying some snacks.
They were approached by a group of other teenagers
What you want to do?
who appeared to harass them.
The group of kids that my son was with and himself got up to leave. And in doing so, he was hit from behind, knocked out unconscious in the park.
Video given to the victim's mother shows a snippet of what happened next.
All 6 of the kids proceeded to literally kick him, hit him, punch him.
Her 17-year-old son was rushed to Children's Hospital with a severe concussion, in addition to visible injuries. Doctors told his family
If he had been hit or kicked a few more times in the head, that, he probably would have had a brain bleed.
Police told the family 24 cameras are focused on the park, but
unfortunately, due to the angles of the cameras, nothing was recorded on any of the cameras.
thanks to video the family provided to police, one arrest was made. A 14-year-old boy was charged with assault for repeatedly striking the victim in the chest, face, and head with his foot. According to court documents, the prosecutor's office has since upgraded that charge to felonious assault. Cincinnati police have not responded to my request asking if this incident that happened in May is still being investigated or if they anticipate more arrests. Earlier this week, when discussing this recent deadly attack on 14th Street, I asked the prosecutor if assaults in OTR are on the rise.
I can't say there's a more frequency of it. It's just that there is danger at all times, and you have to be alert as a citizen walking through on any street, any community, basically.
Despite ongoing struggles emotionally and physically, this mom is thankful her son survived.
But somebody needs to be on top of the crime down there because it happens, and it happened to our son in the middle of the daytime on a weekday. And that in itself is frightening.
And the case against this 14-year-old suspect is ongoing. As a matter of fact, he has a pretrial scheduled in juvenile court for tomorrow. In addition to reaching out to Cincinnati police, I also left a message for the mayor's office, another message to see if he wanted to make any comment about these attacks down here. But so far, I have not received a response. Reporting live tonight, Karen Johnson, WLWT News 5.